Okay, so there are multiple movies coming out on Hotstar, new movies releasing on Hotstar, and they're calling it like the multiplex series, I would say. So the last one was Dil Bechara that I reviewed, and today I'm going to be reviewing the movie as you've seen the title, Khuda Haafiz. So I'm going to review all these multiplex movies. I think there are like six or seven, maybe eight, I don't remember. But I'm going to review every single one of them, so stick on for that. Hi, Khuda Hafiz came out recently on Hotstar, as I said, multiplex. This movie is an action thriller movie directed by, I'll have to check the name, Farooq Kabir, and the movie stars Vidyu Jamwal and Shivalika Oberoi, as well as Anu Kapoor. Yeah, Anu Kapoor is in this movie. The movie is about a recently jobless software engineer, Samir Chaudhary, doing everything in his power to get just his power, everything in his power to get back his wife Nargis, who was kidnapped by a bunch of bad people in Noman. So yeah, now a man trying to save someone who is kidnapped, that someone being really close to him from an Arab country. Where have I seen that before? Hmm. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about Bagi 3. The plot is extremely similar. Like there, it was Tiger Shroff and Ritesh Deshmukh is the one who's kidnapped his brother. In this movie, it's his wife, Vidya Jamwal's wife. So it's extremely similar. There are key differences. One of them being that Bagi 3 had too much action that was not, what can you say? It wasn't justified. Like, how can Tiger Shroff be a fighter? There's no history of that. In this movie, Vidyut Jamal is just a software engineer. He's not a fighter, and he struggles to fight with people, and that shows in the movie when you watch it. And I gotta respect that because a movie starring Vidyut Jamal and that doesn't have that much action, that's a bold move to do because it's fucking Vidyu Jamal, man. He's one of the most badass people I ever know. So that's the biggest difference. And the other difference was that in that Baghi 3, it's his brother. In this movie, it's his wife. As I said, the action in this movie was like there wasn't much action going on in this movie. It's just like two scenes. There are two scenes about action. The one of them was okay. No, I can't. Sorry, I was about to spoil the movie. I'm not going to spoil the movie. So there are like only two action scenes in this whole film. So I don't know because it's so confusing because I want more action, but at the same time, if there was more action, I would be like, no, that's not justified because he's just a software engineer. So you know what, yeah, fine, the action not being there is fine for me because it makes more sense. We don't get to see Vidyu Jumwal shirtless and fighting people with guns and all. We don't get to see that. So if you're hoping that, this movie is not for you. uh, the story, as I said, it's really similar to Baggy 3. It is mediocre and it's like we have seen it 100 times before. There's nothing new to see here, and it's average story. So it wasn't anything new. It wasn't anything we haven't seen yet. It's just the same thing repeated again. Now talking about the CGI. The CGI in this movie was terrible. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, it's just the CGI is extremely terrible. The blood splurts coming out of people's neck or the chest or the stomach or anything. It's extremely badly done. You it was extremely bad. Okay, I'm not kidding. The CGI of the blood, the CGI of the helicopter was a bit wonky, and the explosions of the cars. It was terrible. I could not see that. It was so obviously terrible. I don't know how they just let it happen. So yeah, the CGI was extremely bad. Now I expected more action from this movie. As I said, it was Vidyut Jamal. But again, I'll repeat myself, in the movie, his character is just a normal software engineer. So there is no reason for him to be able to be good at fighting people. So it makes sense for the movie. I will say that this movie is um, quite. It's better than Baghi 3. It's a it's a bit long. The first 45 to 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour. It's like it's very slow. They should have chopped up the movie by 20 to 30 minutes because it felt a bit lengthy in the beginning because everything was getting built up and all. But I would say it is better than Baghi 3. Yeah, it was better than Baki 3. If this movie had a different script, or not the script, a different plot, or it's anything different, because it's just the same shit over and over again. So if it had a different way of going through the similar plot, I don't know, maybe the movie would have done good for me, but it wasn't that great. I would say it is like a one time watch. Not even if you don't have anything else to watch, you can check it out. But yeah, this movie is more emotionally driven rather action film. So it's more like a thriller drama instead of an action thriller. So yeah, I did not enjoy it a lot, but I didn't hate it as well. So it's like it's on the average part of the movie scale, better than Baghi 3. That's something I want to stress out on. It is better than Baghi 3. So yeah, subscribe to the channel because there are more reviews coming out for the multiplex Hotstar thing, and I'm going to review all of them. So I hope you enjoy those too. So yeah, please subscribe and consider sharing my work with others, and that would help me a lot. Please. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.